Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, yes, who is it?
Detective Hawk, Miss Legrand. Need to speak with you.
Detective Hawk? Oh, Detective Hawk! Just a moment, Detective! Hmm, hmm. Come in.
Miss Legrand.
Why, Detective, what brings you to my boudoir? Hmm?
Well, ma'am, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I'm afraid I need to ask you some questions regarding your husband's murder.
Oh, goodness, I had a feeling it would come to this.
Ma'am, believe me, this brings me no great pleasure. But as Jeffrey Cadman's wife, I'm afraid you're looked upon as the first and main suspect.
Oh, it's me. You think I killed Jeffrey, don't you?
I didn't say that, Miss Legrand.
Oh, you don't have to spare my feelings. Everyone here thinks I did it. I'm sure of it.
Ma'am, you must admit the evidence is pretty damning.
Detective, despite what some may say, I loved my husband, loved him dearly, and I would never try to hurt him or kill him. His money didn't matter to me. After all, I was already a rich woman by the time I met Geoffrey.
Right, right. Jeffrey Cadman was your fourth husband, right?
He was.
Miss Legrand, I hate to be a conclusion jumper, but your previous three husbands, if I recall correctly, all of them died under mysterious circumstances.
Oh, goodness, those deaths were all perfectly explainable. My first husband, Claude, he drowned in a boating accident that I was nowhere near the scene of. My second husband, Robert, he was shot in a hunting accident where I was also nowhere near the scene. And my third husband, Victor, he died from eating poisoned clam chowder.
I suppose you also weren't at the scene for that death?
Oh, I was, but I certainly didn't do it. I'm a lousy cook.
Miss Legrand,
Oh, please, call me Amelia. Miss makes me sound so old. Come, sit, detective. You can ask me any questions you like, as long as you make it quick.
now, Miss Legrand, um, Amelia, I want you to think carefully. Tell me everything you remember about the roughly 10 or so minutes that led up to Jeffrey's murder. Any suspicious behavior you saw, any items missing, whatever you can remember, just tell it to me.
Oh, oh, well, goodness, you've caught me in a position I was a bit shy to show you. He's not giving you any ideas, is it, detective? Hmm.
Well, now that you mention it, there was one thing I wanted to do.
Well, I certainly won't stop you if you try. What did you do?
You had that eyelash on your cheek, and it was bugging me. But no worries, I got it for you.
Uh, thank you?
Of course. Now, Amelia, I can see that when the lights first went out tonight. You were clinging to my arm. However, I can't help but remember that you briefly let go of me in all the confusion. So that very well could have been the time when you did the horrible deed.
Now, detective, I see the way you're looking at me. Don't be fresh now.
Amelia, I
Oh, you brute! Just brute! You brute!
what do you know? You had another eyelash on your cheek. But don't worry, that was the last one.
Why are the handsome ones always as dumb as posts? He can't be that oblivious, can he? Oh, I need to be more direct, it seems. Oh, detective, please call this questioning off. I'm innocent. I swear it. There must be some way I can convince you of my innocence.
I'm sorry, Amelia, but if I let you slide, I'd need to let others slide too. Then we would never figure out who the murderer is.
But, detective, surely, surely, there must be some way I can prove to you I'm innocent.
I can't say there is, Amelia. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I need to figure this out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think there is.
Well, that was nice and all, but what does it have to do with me finding a way to say you're innocent?
Wait, what?
That kiss. How would that be some way for me to see you're innocent?
Perhaps you didn't quite get my meaning, detective. Allow me to elaborate. Mm, 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 mm. So, I'm innocent, correct?
Amelia, you're a very good kisser and all, but I'm honestly failing to see what it has to do with anything here. Now, would you mind telling me how you can convince me you're innocent?
You're kidding me, right? You're messing with me, aren't you? Okay. Okay. I get it. I get it. You're just pretending to be blissfully unaware of me, locking lips with you in order to persuade you that I'm innocent, right? Any second now, you're gonna pull me into an embrace, say, Amelia, you got me. I know you're innocent. Then we'll lip wrestle some more, and you can go and find my husband's killer. Oh, detective, you're quite the card. Very clever. Very, very funny. Oh, for the love of God, please tell me I'm right.
Amelia, I cannot stress how serious this is. Now, while those two kisses were breathtaking and a bit surprising, I really need to insist that you get to the point and explain to me what makes you innocent. I want to believe you, but I need solid evidence first. So please start talking.
I, but, but, what in the God's name? What in God's name is the issue here? How are you not understanding what I'm trying to get at with you? For heaven's sake, a goldfish could figure it out. It's fine. It's fine, Amelia. Get a hold of yourself before you have a heart attack. Okay, detective, I'm going to explain this one more time. Pay attention, please. Now, detective, do you get it?
Amelia.
Yes, detective.
Either you start telling me how you're innocent, or I'm going to get very impatient.
Get out! Consent!
What did you go and slap me for? That hurt.
I'm shocked, considering how thick your skull is. Now get out! Out of my room! Out of my sight! I'll call the police!
I am the police.
Out!
Oh, I'll be back when you're not raving like a lunatic. Oh, I'm going to be feeling this in the
To think I wasted a perfectly good new tube of lipstick on that blithering, blissfully unaware buffoon. Am I losing my touch? Has the world gone mad? No, no, it was him. He clearly is out of touch when it comes to women. Clearly,